Hey guys, Ralph here, True Power Trumpet Fitness, and welcome to a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. For some of you that are working, this could be your hump day. What was that commercial? Doesn't matter. But when you're retired, there is no hump. I have no humps. It's a beautiful thing. I strongly suggest you all try retirement. It's wonderful. Let's do a couple of PNF and we'll get to it. You saw the thumbnail. Spit buzzing, let's talk a little bit more about it. Okay? This is my favorite. Right at the apex where I always start in this position of each video. This is tight. Two more. One more. Slight variation on it, okay? Like so. Tight like you're flexing. Three. I'm breathing. Tight abdominals. Two more. Let it go. I'm completely relaxed. My entire body, and especially these muscles that I was just exercising, are stronger, more flexible, and have more endurance than they did a minute and a half ago. Okay? I still have not played above a high C. My chops feel great. Let's go. E-flat trumpet. And piccolo. So anyway, that's that. Day 3 of being in my happy zone. Okay, now, one of my students recently sent me a thing that he had been doing called Play a Double High C, something along those lines. I'm not going to use the name. Play a double high C without playing the trumpet. Develop a double high C. I don't know the name of it. You get the idea. You've probably seen it on the internet. Okay, and he said it completely, 100% screwed him up. Okay, I'm game. So I went and checked out the website and some of his videos and all this sort of stuff. And guys, listen. Listen. I don't have anything against anybody. I really and truly don't. But this was the biggest pile of poopy I ever saw in my life. Okay? If you're spending money, don't. Don't. It's completely wrong. First of all, he has you tightening your pass failure and all this sort of stuff, which we've talked on this video zillions of times. Has no scientific, physiological value to it at all. There's nothing anywhere that any athlete, okay, not a bodybuilder, I don't call them athletes, they are statues. They can't move, they can't run, they can't throw, they can't jump. Now, I'm not knocking you. If you want to look, if that's what you want to look like, then go ahead. But any athlete, run, throw, jump, no athlete anywhere tenses themselves up to failure and expects to have performance. It just doesn't work. And guys, that's my opinion. Never met the man, never even tried it, because I know from a scientific point, it does not work. Now, to my opinion, I'm sure his opinion about me, to my opinion, he cannot play any sort of a note that I want to listen to. So there you go. Okay? Now, that reason is that I'm bringing this up is, can you keep your chops together without playing the trumpet? Well, first of all, if we've learned anything from this video, if you've been watching for any amount of time, some of you guys just sort of cherry pick the videos you want, and you haven't necessarily been watching the whole thing for a while. So that's a little different thing. But if you've been watching these videos steadily, daily, for the last year, 6 months, whatever, you know that you can take, I'm in the middle of it, you can take days off and not wreck your chops. That's just the way we play True Power. We are not trying to tense up the chops at all, quite the opposite. So if you spend a week without playing and you're not tensing up the chops, you haven't lost anything. But can you actually develop the chops without, just by spit buzzing? To a certain degree, absolutely. Certain degree, absolutely. First of all, spit buzzing is a wonderful way to warm up. I've said that a zillion times. You're running out the door, you're going to a gig, you don't have time, and you get in the car, you're all warmed up by the time you get there. You just start. Okay? Now, especially if you play the way we play, warming up is not an issue anyway. Okay? But once again, can you develop the chops? Absolutely you can. It's a great way, first of all, to just think about the lips, the tongue, and the way it vibrates and everything without having to think about anything else. Even when you're doing very, very simple stuff, as you know, anybody that's taken a lesson from me knows that when you take a lesson with me, you start with just a C scale. All you guys that are coming over for the intensive, we're going to start with a C scale. 1 octave. Because I don't want you thinking about anything other than the chops. Now, a lot of times, the guys, they feel great, after the lesson, and they warm up. All of a sudden, they go to a job, and the chop, what's going on, Ralph? My chops collapse. Well, you're thinking about things other than the chops. You're thinking about the conductor. You're thinking about trying to tune with some guy that's blasting next to you, trying to not overpower the weak guy that's on the other side, things like that. You have so many things going on that you're not thinking about the tongue and its placement and everything, and you get off. Okay? Now, with that said, if all you do is spit buzz, you're literally taking everything out. You're not even thinking about the trumpet. You're not even thinking about a tone. You're just thinking about the chops. So in that way, it's invaluable. But every single person that spit buzzes, know the minute you put that trumpet on your face while you're spit buzzing, it changes the compression. And that's what you have to practice. You can't, if all you did was just spit buzz, you'd probably have a bit of a clam bake if you went right on a job afterwards. See, that is where the practice comes in. Coordinating the fingers with the tongue and all that sort of stuff. That's where the practice comes in. Okay? Now, as I said, can you develop chops just spit buzzing? To a certain degree, for sure. For sure. Jerry spends hours just sitting in his recliner, watching TV, and trying out new spit buzzing things without the trumpet. How many times you called me up, Ralph, I got this new thing I want you to try. I'm just sitting here in my recliner, and I can hear the TV going on in the back, or some sort of music or whatever. You just sit. Absolutely, you can get some value out of it. So spit buzz until the cows come home. It doesn't matter. But is that going to replace the actual practice that you need with the trumpet? No, you need some with the trumpet, because it is a different animal when you put it up to your mouth. Okay, so the value of it is wonderful. Don't get me wrong. But you need the trumpet with you. And anybody, I said my piece about that place thing. Anything that has you tighten up the corners, Caruso, I've talked about that, anything is wrong. Scientifically obtuse. Okay? Don't do it. Okay, guys, that's that. Have a great day. Love you all. Drink your fruits and vegetables. I am, and I can't feel better. I have not felt better in years. Even with kind of plugged up ears. Anyway, that's that. Do your PNF. Get your book, guys. It's invaluable. I got a handful of guys doing it, and they're loving it. I'm getting great reports from it. It's on my website. It's only $20. Come on. Jeez. Anyway, that's it. Okay, guys, have a great day. A great day. I love you all, and live your life with true power.